Whānau, inga iwi o te motu, nau mai hoki mai, ki tēnei te teru o Riki, Māori Riki. Welcome to the International Stadium here in Te Aroha, Rohe, and for the New Zealand Māori Rugby League 21st Annual Rangatahi Tournament. I'm here, ko iru whare tuku ingoa, for Waka Tony Waka, and I'm here with my co-host, Utah Wilson, also from Tony Waka and the Tani Whare Rugby League Club.
Hai, tēnā rā tātou, tēnā koe iru. Yep, so for this game we have Counties taking on Kahungunu. We've just missed the haka, so they're just getting ready for kickoff. Looks like we have Counties in the white strip. Running right to left on your screens. And they're setting up to kick off to Kahungunu, running left to right.
Yep. So we're just waiting for Kahungunu to kick off. So we have at number 1, we have Radine Blake, winger Kalia Sullivan Siasia, and number 3, Rangero Honotapu, number 4, Kayla Kupa, our winger is Virginia Edwards, and our standoff, Chanika Hape. In the halves is Cadence Lee Honotapu, and now going into the forwards, our props is Malia Ione, followed by a hooker Kazimia Shelford, and number 10 is Janelle Johnson Ruawai, and going into our second rows is Piata Karauria, and our least forward is Mariah Cooper. Our reserves are Brenda Price, number 14, Jasmine Brown, 15, Maira Tahoe, 17, and Ziggy Brodge Kireka Russell in 18, and Phoenix Reed Stowers, 19. Aroha mai whānau if I'm pronouncing these wrong. You've got some flash names here that for some of your kotiro, but however, I'll let my main man introduce also the Counties side.
Cool, so for Counties at fullback we have Lily Newton. On the wings we have Pihirangi Paki and Charles Fleming. In the centres we have Taylor Norman and Miko Meijima Ngamoki. In the halves we've got Tiana Thompson and Braxton McGee. Props we have Jazeel Hedemaya Lemon and Casey Lototo with Jamie Lee Anaru and hooker. In our second rows we've got Shaldan Tonga Afiko and Miracle Portini Herbert, and locking up the Counties side we have Phoenix Rhodes. Off the bench we have Willowjin Samiki, Danny Nicole Gray, Judy Puruperi, Renee Walker Tuiletufunga, Shanika Walters, Letitia Michina, Brittany Henry Toa and Kingsley Hohaya.
And our referee today is none other than our main man, Ipiha
Murukete.
And he's back on the helm again. So now we've got a scrum here. And it looks like it's Counties Manukau ball is they take it off the back there through their number 16. On the 30-metre line now for the Kahungunu side. take it down to the right-hand side. Kahungunu looking to be able to bring their ball to the left. Maka come off their line to be able to tackle. Now they're coming out to their left again. Bit of a sloppy play, the ball there.
And an error.
EPR's caught a bit of a knock-on. I think their player never cleared that ruck. But however, anyway, the referee has called that, and it's just fortunate for Kahungunu now to get a bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, and that's about the third scrum already this half. You know, wet weather footy, Edu?
Yep. We see that, there's been some early fumbles just in the first minute or two. And again, and I'll always say, they need to come in a bit closer. This is the type of weather really for our forwards play. It's not really expensive type of game, but having said that, the field is actually quite fast. It looks like a fast field, but nonetheless, Kahungunu now going back in, they're short of the 30-metre line. Just want a big mihi atu kia koutou te whānau tuning in from the Waikato. And all those others that are tuning in from around Te Ao and Ahitereiria. No mai, oki mai to the 21st annual New Zealand Māori Rugby League Rangatahi event. Again, we see a simple knock-on there. The ball is slippery, whānau, and it's starting to show in our games here. As we go for another nonoke, another scrum. And this is the third we've seen within about the first 2 minutes of this game. So we're now down in the scrum, whānau, coming out to Counties Manukau as they headed out to their left-hand side. Good defence there. Oh,
and another knock-on.
Another knock-on there coming from the second tackler coming over the top. Again, whānau just talking about early mistakes. This is going into our fourth nonoke, our scrum. So it's just an indication of the type of weather that we're playing and the conditions that we're playing with down here. The rain has stayed away again, but it has played havoc on the grass in terms of the surface being slippery. Here we're going out to the left-hand side now. Kahungunu starting to stretch that ball out wide, taking just over their 40-metre line as Counties head back onto their defensive line. Ball gone behind Kahungunu, and Counties Manukau scramble up on their defence. And, Kahungunu took that ball out and made another extra couple of metres as they move forward towards Counties Manukau half. They've gone out to the left again through their number one.
Yeah, and she's been pretty busy lately. It was Radine Blake. Just unfortunate. Bit of an error there.
So, good cutback on the inside with our big forwards there from Counties Manukau as they pave the way and sedate the opposition to their right-hand side. But they're making some good metres there, Counties. Counties traditionally part of the Auckland Rohe, where back in the days it only used to be Auckland Māori, and it only used to everybody used to come under that umbrella. But considering over the last 25, 30 odd years, Tamaki has grown. Here we see a good classical break down the left-hand side from Counties Manukau, and what an awesome try that scored there by Counties Manukau. Good classical try, just feeding the ball out to the left and taking the advantage there where they can, Utah. Yeah,
so if we look back on our One Foundation replay, we see that it's just a nice line by the centre, really. Straightens up, and the winger just couldn't hold on. So Counties in for the first points of the game. And they've played most of this game in Kahunganu's half. So good on them, for capitalising on that mistake that Kahunganu's made. Just waiting for the kick here, number 7 from Counties, Braxton McGee.
So, yeah, some good passage play there by Counties Manukau. As I was talking earlier on, they were keeping their kahungunu up to their right-hand side, you know, and they had three players going back in up to their right-hand side, and then they swung their ball left, which we saw Counties capitalise on then in scoring a try through their back. So awesome try there from Counties Manukau as we head back to the kick-off.
Yep, so the conversion was unsuccessful, which leaves our score now at 4-0.
So if you're tuning in, whānau, from around the world or from around the motu, thank you for supporting the 21st Annual New Zealand Māori Rugby League Rangatahi Tournament, where some of your rangatahi are on display. Potentially some of them will be chosen for the New Zealand Māori teams in their respective age groups, and then playing some international games towards the end of the year, or around about October, I believe. So we've got the kick-off now again from Kahungunu, as Counties Manukau bring it out.
Counties just trying to work out of their own half. Met with some solid defence there.
So again, they've, I think they need to clear that ruck there from the markers there, Utah. I still think they're a bit too close. But
a bit too early, but hey,
however,
our officials letting them go, so you play to the ref.
Yeah.
And that's what we're taught.
But however, Counties have the advantage. They've made some easy meters upfield. And hopefully they're in the Kahungunu half now, and hopefully we can see some of Counties Manukau's props just play simple football and carve the way.
Yeah, so Counties the tap at 45 out from the goal line.
There you go, restart there, and yep.
Solid run.
That's good, look at that. Good looking 12 metres there made there by Counties Manukau as they look towards the left again. You know, they're down. They need to come the same way, I think. Oh, yeah, they've gone back in. They quite hadn't stretched Kahungunu's line, but having said that, you know, they still got a few numbers on their right-hand side, the Counties Manukau, and here we're going to see them. Oh, yes.
Number 3 there, Taylor Norman, taking the hit up.
It's unfortunate that winger never cut back in, and so we see it go to the left-hand side.
Good hold like up a good there, show of strength. No, they got the ball down.
Oh, what a try.
What a try.
Let's go back on One Foundation's replay and see what's happened there as we've gone down to their right-hand side. It was a good run, actually, there in the first phase of the ball.
She shapes to go open. And
now we've got our classical number 2 winger. Oh, yes. Even Ray Charles saw that put down the Utah. So that was a good classic try there from
number 21, Kingsley Hohaya for Counties.
So that was good. That was good.
So that try puts Counties up 8-0. As we see this kick, good kick, just goes away.
Unfortunate kick, unsuccessful. However, Counties still lead by 8-0. Be
some kōrero going in amongst that Kahungunu team, just to see what they can do to bounce back.
So I guess Kahungunu be trying to think how they're going to, camp themselves down in the Counties Manukau territory. I think they just need to tighten up on their defence for a start and just see if they can just pave the way and just stabilise their game at this stage.
For sure, and we're just a bit slow on the restart, waiting for the ball.
Just a reminder, whānau, all our referees and our linesmen are all volunteers, and they all support the kaupapa of our Māori, New Zealand Māori Rugby League. Kahungunu kick off now and have kicked down towards Counties Manukau winger, Charlie's Fleming. It's gone out now wide out towards their prop, who's just carving their way up. Good meters there by the number 17. Counties Manukau now on the trot. They're looking to go to their right-hand side again and cause a bit more havoc as it's forced them back on the inside and cut the options out wide. They're now just over in the 35-metre mark of Kahungunu's as Counties Manukau continue to run down their right-hand side. Ball gone out towards the winger. Oh,
and she manages to stay in. No. Second effort, and she gets taken out.
It was a good set of play there, as we see Counties Manukau actually utilising all their players, and it's good to see.
Yeah, some slick ball movement from the girls there.
It is, and it's brilliant to see their teams are utilising all their players, and that a good thing about it is even though it's a bit wet weather football, that they're actually stretching their ball out wide. And it's good from a selector's point of view because you get to actually see, all the players in action, basically. Anyway, we've gone back to another nonoke for Kahungunu as they take it off the back there from their big super
Ops to go blind.
Prop there. So, yeah.
She's proven hard to be to put down. To be put down.
So at this stage, Utah, I actually haven't seen any battle from the big forwards there from Kahungunu. They actually haven't sedated their opposition at this stage and just sort of battled out in the forward to earn the right to spin that ball wide. And I think this is where counties have got it over them at this stage. But however, they're paving the way.
Yep. Oh, good hands. Good hands there. So Kahungunu playing the ball 45 out. Oh, and just an unfortunate error in the ruck there.
Knock on there, by
Kahungunu, just leading counties back in.
By Kahungunu. As they do a takawhakamua.
Takawhakamua. Knock on.
Unfortunate game for Kahungunu to be in this position, but this is, I think it's about the 7th nonoke that we've had throughout this game, and it's quite a high turnover in terms of the flow and some of the disadvantages that's been happening. But we see there, Counties Manukau take their ball off the back end. The good standoff split through that back line. It's gone out to the winger. What an awesome play that is, and they've made some really good ground, Counties Manukau, as they head up towards their right-hand side towards Kahungunu's again.
And there we go. Epi pulls that one up.
Yep. Again, I've been talking about that marker defence not standing off the ruck, There's supposed to be a 1 metre clearance from that marker defence, and unfortunately Kahungunu have been doing that throughout most of the game, but nonetheless it's put pressure on themselves, and Counties Manukau are now heading towards Kahungunu's try line, and be interesting to see if Kahungunu can hold them out and
Counties looking back to their right side. Been a bit of a weapon for them.
It has, the Utah, and they've seen the light on that side, and but Counties Manukau seem to be paving the way out there, and it's unfortunate
unlucky.
Again. She would have had another option there with the player running through too, So, but there were options there for Counties Manukau, and unfortunate it's been
hey, if she was able to hold that ball.
Yeah.
They would have been in.
Been another knock on, unfortunate there by Counties Manukau, but it's a bit of a breather for Kahungunu
Just look
now.
Back on this one foundation replay. Yep, Epi saw something that we didn't. And look, we have a kick on the first here by Kahungunu. Chancing their arm.
Well, I tell you what, it's put them downfield, but still in the half. But Yeah, let's see there. Hopefully, if Kaungunu can keep the
Yeah.
pressure up and just keep their D up, but you know, with the way that classic Auckland people run, you know, and County's no stranger to this. They've made some really massive meters there, and it's going to be hard for Kaungunu to turn the tables on this.
And just as we say that, that right-hand edge strikes again.
And what a good play that was for County's Manukau as they went down to their right-hand side. And as you said, Utah, you know, that seems to be sort of the haven for them to go to on their right-hand side, you know.
Yeah.
And they've executed that particular try really well, and it's paid off for them.
If we just look at our standoff here on the one foundation replay, Tiana Thompson from Counties Manukau, she just holds the ball up nicely there. And I think she's been exposing that side, you know, all game. Just identifying where people are shooting out of the line or where defenders are being lazy. She's been good.
Just waiting now for the kick by Counties Manukau, and that puts them into the lead. Now 14-0.
Yeah, so conversion successful.
We still got another half of this, and you know, so Kaungunu got a bit of time to turn the tables. I think they just need to just minimise their play at the stage, Utah, and I personally think they need to control around the defence, you know, and if they can shut down their big running forwards and their playmakers, you know, that'll force counties to look elsewhere and to start reshuffling themselves. But if Kaungunu can do that, I think they have an opportunity and still have the ability to be able to compete.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with taking options like kicking on the first, you have to be ready to D up, and, you know, Kaungunu chanced their arm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I think they just done it in the wrong half. They should have probably played the ball and trucked it out 3 or 4 times before they did that, you know, and because that would have helped with a few extra meters too. So Kaungunu have just kicked off again, and it's gone back. They found the line. There might be an advantage to them. It might be a good advantage to them, you know. So this could be the turn of the table.
Yeah.
So referees the scrum, which the scrum will be an advantage of Kaungunu.
Let's see what they can come up with here.
Oh, and the hooter has just sounded, so we'll go to the break as our referee, Mr. Ipiha Kite has blown the whistle for half-time. So in the lead now is Counties Manukau at 14-0 against Kaungunu Kotiro.
Our under 15s Kotiro trophy is named after Kathy Friend, or Bubs as she's known. Huge connection to rugby league and a huge stalwart of the game. New Zealand Māori Rugby League and Auckland Rugby League, of course related to the Bell family, the Gwyn family, and also her mokopuna and her sons. Just a huge involvement has Kefi, or Bub's friend as she's known. Our 17s Kotiro taonga is the Christine Panapa taonga, a huge contribution to Wahine Toa and Kotiro Rugby League with Christine, recognised with a New Zealand Order of Merit Award from the Government General. Just a huge participation, of course, her whakapapa coming from the Asher family, going right back to the beginning of Rugby League. A huge honour to have Christine's name associated to our taonga.
We have counties taking on Kahungunu in the under-15s Kotiro grade. Counties up 14-0 here at the half. So Kahungunu will be looking to see what they can do to turn this game around and get the momentum shifting their way. We'll have Kahungunu kicking off to counties. Kahungunu running right to left on your screens. Counties running left to right. Joined here by my man Eru Whare. As Kahungunu kick off to counties.
Kia ora whānau, and welcome back. And if you've just tuned into our live stream, our game between Counties Manukau and Kahungunu Kotiro. We have Counties Manukau leading Kahungunu at the stage 14-0. Here we have a kick on downfield there. A good kick too by Counties Manukau, and the chase is on. So that's a good play there by Counties Manukau, Utah. It's now forced Kahungunu to stretch and bring their ball out, and they've tried to kick it again.
So referee Epiha Murikete signalling a recount there and a penalty.
I think just lucky play that.
Definitely.
It probably wasn't called for to kick early, but it just shows you the pressure that Kahungunu is under.
Yes.
And the pressure that Counties Manukau was applying to Kahungunu. So we've got a bit of a breather at the stage. It's marched back about another 20 metres, so hopefully Kahungunu can settle down and just start playing a bit more traditional football and just keep the ball in close to them and just play out for territorial advantage.
And this is what Kahungunu's been needing, something like this, like a strong carries from their forwards. Nothing too fancy. And we have a strong run there. About 20 minutes. Oh!
There was no need to pass that ball. She should have just died with it.
Strong run. Just, yeah, forcing those offloads that don't need to be forced. Throwing.
I think she's been watching Kiro Niko's videos too much there, Utah. So, yeah, that was probably not called for. She should have just held it because they would have still had that advantage and their ball back.
Yeah, and now we have one of the forwards for Counties Manukau just poking a nose through the line and a knock on. Yep.
Here we now knock on the unfortunate there by Counties Manukau, but that gives a bit of a breather for Kahungunu. Again, you would see throughout this game there's been a high high turnover with the scrums in this game, and it just tells you the amount of simple mistakes that are happening to force many of our nonoke to be able to be played out. Kahungunu with the ball again now. They're sort of looking now who to pass their ball to. Our forward should be right there by that ruck area, to take it straight off their advantage line. As you see, some of the big girls are having to run backwards and force themselves to pick their ball up and run from behind the line, basically.
Yeah, definitely, and I think someone needs to just take control in this Kahungunu team just to get them going forward.
Yep.
That's all they need to do to start off with, anyway.
And that goes back down to our halves. Their halves need to, as you see, Utah's for them to take control. Because at the moment it just looks like they're just playing the game rather than dictating the game. We see Counties Manukau actually do that themselves. So, turnover there. So we'll see this young Kotiro making some good inroads up towards
beautiful footwork from there.
Kahungunu's 20-metre line. You've got some good solid running. Oh,
and she just walks through.
and we've got the big prop there who's, hey, you never see those nowadays there, Utah. You had to be a fast prop out there to be able to do that, but she just ran straight line. The gap opened up.
Yeah.
And she was awarded a try just for her good efforts. But that's a good classical prop, just running her lines.
Yeah.
And just doing her mahi that she's got to do.
Just looking back on that replay, One Foundation replay, we just see that the inside cover wasn't there for Kahungunu, and so it opened up a hole for our number 14 from Counties Manukau, Willow Jin Simeki, to go over and score.
So, as you said before, Utah, somebody needs to take control because it's quite evident in, in that defensive line. They weren't really set to be able to, accept that defence coming through. They were pretty much unprepared. But, I think there just needs to be a bit more communication happening in there. It's not impossible for Kahungunu to turn themselves around in terms of, being a bit more stable in their game. I think they just need to pick their game up and just go back and just apply that type of approach.
Yeah, for sure, Eddie, because I actually haven't, I've liked their props. Their props have been going well for Kahungunu when they've got the ball in their hands and they're just running. It's just things that are happening after that or maybe that aren't happening for Kahungunu. That's just letting their game down.
Yeah. But at the moment, Counties Manukau have kept Kahungunu on their back foot throughout the entire game. However, in saying that, there has been some really, really good passages on play by Kahungunu. Where they're failing is that they're just not maintaining it, I think, Utah, and not consistent in that area. The other side, too, is that their their defence has been scrambled, but they haven't been able to capitalise on how they defending up. So we've got their Kahungunu at the kick-off, and Counties now looking to spread their ball a bit wider. We've got a prop there just settling up, which is really good, paving their way, just stabilising Counties' game. But we've also got Kahungunu rushing up in drips and drabs, which is quite dangerous. They're not coming up all together in the line. Yeah,
it's quite dangerous, especially when you've got a half like Tiana Thompson. She's exposed things like that all day. And just as I say that, Counties have knocked the ball on. So bit of an opportunity here for Kahungunu. See if someone can just take control and capitalise on this mistake. We could have Kahungunu back in the game. There's still plenty of time left. 17 minutes, just over
Yeah,
17
I think
minutes.
they just need to regather themselves and look at their phases of play and where they're heading to Kahungunu. But yeah, at the stage they're moving forward, but they just need to. I think they just need to probably just go down a lot quicker and just have a quick play the ball. If anything, then you know. Here we got Kahungunu here with the big girl, and she's made some good meters going up. It's been a slow play the ball though, as Counties Manukau rush up on their defence.
Got Kahungunu playing the ball about 30 out from the try line.
Yeah, Kahungunu now going up. I think if they can get a kick in here somewhere, either now or even after this, and that'll put Counties Manukau on the back foot.
Oh,
Good take the ball
little
there. Oh, fortunate knock on there from Kahungunu, but Counties Manukau have sustained the pressure. So now they get the ball back. Counties Manukau lead Kahungunu 22-0. As Counties Manukau come off the back of their scrum, feeding their ball out to their right-hand side and putting pressure now on Kahungunu. They're coming out to the right again. They've got a big back line out here. And
a good strong run there.
Their big prop is just pushing off players. Yeah, Counties now got the big back line out to the left, but you know, Kahungunu have got players matching up for that too.
Yeah, and things like that, they don't help.
So
Look like a strip.
There's a penalty gone against Kahungunu at the stage.
Yeah, Kahungunu just letting them in now with penalties like that.
Yeah, we got our ladies coming up there, and they're making good meters there, about 12 meters there, by our forwards there.
And
in terms of that, and just relate to our forwards. I didn't mean any harm for that fire, Michelle, but I will resort to. Here we have our prop going up now and taking some really good meters there, heading in towards our Counties Manukau territory. Kahungunu gone out to their right hand side again.
oh, and the ball's just come free.
And a knock on there again. Knock on or forward? Knock forward.
Takawhakamua.
Takawhakamua. We're seeing repetitive stuff happening within this game with quite a high turnover in terms of our nonoke, our scrums and our takawhakamua. A lot of knock-ons happening between both sides. There could be a combination with the ball still being slippery out there. I know the field would be, as we see here, Counties Manukau slice through their defence and put down by Kahungunu at the stage. They've also now chosen through their number 15 to come to their right-hand side, as the number 1 is now making it back in towards that goalpost of Kahungunu.
So Counties playing it 10 out from the line. And again, playing at that dummy half, eh? Kahungunu has been quite guilty of that all game.
Not onside, so the ref has called that up. Here we go. We've got Counties Manukau just forcing ahead with making meters.
Just short of the line.
Just short of the line there by Counties Manukau as they stretch it towards that left-hand side. So we've got our half now looking for an inroad into there. There's not she wasn't held down with right by that try line there. We see the ball going out towards the left there, Utah. As Counties Manukau stretch it out towards their winger.
Some good goal line defence being shown here by Kahungunu. Just to hold them out. I hope I don't curse them. As they say, the commentators curse. Seconds.
Counties Manukau shifting their ball though. They're getting everyone involved. There we are. We see a flick past there. There's an overlap out here. There has to be a try. And yes, Counties Manukau have capitalised on that space that has been left vacant there by Kahungunu. There was a good classic try where Counties Manukau shifted the ball around. It went through a number of hands for their try to be able to be scored.
Yeah, and
unfortunately for Kahungunu, they never capitalised or regained the composure to be able to stretch out on that defence, Utah.
Yeah, as we see on this One Foundation replay, look, few second phase footy, second phase plays and just unable to wrap that ball up resulted in Counties being able to get over there on that right side. Especially, when they're shutting in from that left side, you've got to wrap that ball.
We're seeing some really good composure from Counties at the stage just to really keep it simple. They're not really making some big, huge mistakes. However, in saying that, as I said before, there's been quite a high turnover in terms of a lot of scrums and forward passes. Knock-ons rather. And
and as we say that, Braxton McGee from Counties able to add the 2, so that puts Counties up 26-0 over Kahungunu. Just over 10 minutes to play.
So if you tuned in guys, wherever you are around the motu, around the world, tuning in live stream here to the 21st annual New Zealand Māori Rugby League Rangatahi tournament. And if you're in the vicinity or in the heart of Te Aroha in Mātātua Waka here, come down and tautoko your rangatahi. I'm sure they'd love to see some of you people here cheering them on. The rain has stayed away, been absent for the last 40 odd minutes so far, so good so far as we have a lot more games yet to come. The kick off a game from Kahungunu whānau, as Counties Manukau opt to settle their ball, and they're coming up to this right hand side where they're moving in towards Kahungunu territory.
Some damaging runs here from this Counties side.
Yep. We made it up to the halfway now. Big shout out to Katana Miha Barlow for an awesome game today for Wakatamari. Now we've got Counties Manukau as they head up onto the 40-metre line of Kahungunu. Inside pass back to a good storming runner, no doubt a forward. And Counties Manukau are coming out to this right-hand side. Got players cutting back on the inside, wide ball. As all Kahungunu rushed up and leaving the outside vacant.
And a beautiful try there. Just a good example of letting the ball do the work, Whare?
Yeah. So they streamlined their play by drawing Kahungunu back in towards the middle of the field and doing their cut-out pass to be able to get it wide into the runners. Counties Manukau's centre and winger running out wide.
Yeah. Looks like a good set play, and once again a good show of letting the ball do the work and get results like that.
So yep, it's a good stable game by Counties Manukau. And they've been able to have most of their position in their helm, and they've capitalised on a number of them. But to be fair, I don't think we've seen the true strength of Kahungunu, as they've had some really good passages of play there. But time is ticking on. As we go to Kahungunu once again kicking off. Back towards the restart. Kahungunu kicking towards Counties Manukau. Kick down 15 metres, 25 metres downfield, and Counties Manukau return the ball. They've gone out to their left-hand side once again, Utah. Well, what they're basically doing is positioning themselves on the right to be able to have a good setup for their back line.
Yeah, and just all across the park, Counties have just looked like bullies, to be honest.
Yep. Here we are, look.
This is just some strong running. Good.
Taking their forwards back in towards the ruck again and stabilising Kahungunu's forward pack there. Now they're going to come wide to force Kahungunu's players to chase them. Fortunately enough, it was an advantage there for Kahungunu. The ref not allowing it to play on, but however, it's Kahungunu's ball. Here we've got Kahungunu going out towards the right-hand side.
Good strong run
there. Take
there.
the settle. 2 players on top of Kahungunu. Kahungunu gone out to their right-hand side again. And they're setting up for a good back line play the ball here, Kahungunu, and if they can get it wide and get some good runners there supporting the players, as we see the prop carting that ball forward. And we're moving up in their line. Got some pretty gutsy players here. Yeah, good kick down.
Nice.
There's a bomb going up there for them.
Oh, and unlucky.
Oh, unlucky.
Just a high tackle.
Through that, the whanateitei Utah. Counties Manukau were lucky to get that. It's unfortunate for Kahungunu to receive their penalty.
Yeah, and here we have Counties just taking the tap 35 out from their line.
Yeah, traditionally most Auckland sides are really organised, and they always have the biggest players and that, and all the hard running players, and so I guess any team that comes out of Tamaki is that
It's always a challenge for anyone.
Having said that, everything's achievable. And we see Counties Manukau now back down in Kahungunu's half as they've gone to the air for the whana. And
and Counties will just get a full set here.
The game we're seeing there, another knock on there. It's unfortunate that we see a lot of the takawhakamua happening within this game. But it's forced us now back to another scrum. As Counties Manukau have the advantage and play the ball. Yeah, good rush up there by Kahungunu. Have stopped the flow of their ball. Has forced Counties to go down. They're going to their left-hand side there as numbers stack up. They need to be.
Oh,
Hard luck there. There's
you'd have thought
again,
they'd
the
have let that
referee's
play
called
on.
another knock on.
Just unfortunate there. They had numbers out on their left-hand side.
Yeah. They were stacking up. But there was, lucky for Kahungunu that they have that advantage now as they come out from the ruck and they're throwing that ball wide. It's unfortunate there was a knock on again as we'll go to another scrum. So there's been a high turnover in terms of our scrums here, Utah. It's probably something that probably needs to address through many of our teams that come here. No doubt they will be, because most teams will just be focusing on how they're going to, play their game today that are leading into the finals. But hopefully the weather can hold out and we see some good dry running football as we see that.
And Taylor Norman goes
off
over.
the back of that scrum and again scored in their right-hand side.
Yep. Just off the back of the scrum, Taylor Norman just shows some strong running to beat the defence down the blind side.
Yep. The counties have executed their plays quite well, and they've shifted their ball right out to their left-hand side. I mean, they had options either side, I think, in this game, and they've found where those options were and those holes were, and they've executed them really well. It's unfortunate that Kahungunu haven't been able to capitalise on it.
Yeah, and look, you said it, counties have taken the opportunities, and I think the score reflects that.
Yeah.
They've just been solid all game as we come to what looks like, or what may be the last play of the game is this kick. It's just been
times now in our referee's hands anyway. Mr. Ipiha Kiti. And County's unfortunate unsuccessful through-leg kick. But however, they still come away with the win of 34-0. So good game though today, and congratulations to Counties Manukau. Unfortunate for Kahungunu, but I know down there they're in the rebuilding stage, just like most rohe around the motu, to be able to involve a lot of their tamariki or just get up to premier level. But hey, we're all in the same boat, and but it's good to see them participate here at the Rangatahi tournament and give opportunities to all the Rangatahi that participate in this. So been awesome throughout this game, whānau, and that's myself and Utah here until the next game.